Hello, and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our Wekkarus playthrough here, and hopefully we are gonna make some significant progress. We are at 65%, and the next closest is 44. We've been hammering away at the Beskarians here. They're down to 39%, but I'm debating what I should do next. Between episodes, I did retrofit a bunch of ships. So, I made the larger versions of it because we did research the tech while we were at war. And I figured might as well utilize that. So a lot of ships are retrofitting right now. We spent a decent chunk of change to make that happen. We should see our military ship strength go up by quite a bit as these retrofit and rebuild. And then aside from that, I just want my troop attack strength to continually increase. The other thing, I didn't realize I never built a large spaceport template. I don't know how I went this whole game without doing that, but I did. And I designed one finally. So hopefully our some of our planets will start upgrading to that automatically. I imagine our capital for sure will upgrade to that. Yeah, if we zoom in here, we can see, yep, LSP1. So that is upgrading to the large. Should be done pretty quick. Separate from that, if we look at these other guys, we could see these guys are angry with us. They are a single planet system down here. I could wipe them out just to be rid of them. It is on the opposite side of the galaxy though, so it will probably take a little bit of time. Although, these guys are down there. I don't know how much they have on this planet. We might be able to wipe it out. Are they allied with anybody? They're not. The Zurians are at war with the Dayut and the Beskarians here. They're down to 9 colonies, so very curious to see if they get any of that back. We're just knocking out all these diplotechs real quick. And then superior research, we might as well knock that out while we can. These are all revamping to the heavy battleship. Did I build a carrier, heavy carrier? I did. So those had to be retrofit as well. You can see state ships under construction. There is a ton. Okay, I think we're pretty much done there. We don't have enough cash to crash research this, so we're gonna have to wait at least a little while to save up enough and or research enough to where we can afford it. But then after that, we can start hopefully making some decent progress, because not only will we go up from the version 4 of the Science Center, but if we get this Galactic Wonder, which I don't know if we will or won't, but that's plus 20 across the board, all research. I don't know if anybody else has already discovered it or not. Alright, I don't know what these guys are doing here. Oh, we have a, I see. We have a spaceport over here. Alright, let's see what we can do about these prisoners. For sure, I want to recruit scientists. And then spies are always good. And cheap. Still wish there was a hotkey where I could hit recruit quickly. Right, one more spy. Alright, those are all in my employ now. Crash research this superior research, get this done. Still have almost 100 ships to finish retrofitting. We are up to 9.4 million strength, so the retrofitting definitely is adding power to these guys. I haven't done anything with the little ships, like the destroyers and whatnot. Alright, let's build these two things afterwards. Galactic Governance and Perfect Command. Alright, what else do I need to get? Perfect Commerce would help my economy. Better habitability. Only a year away. Might finally get these last ones here. Ship maintenance savings 15%. And between that and the other thing, that's like 45% maintenance savings, which is pretty ridiculous. Impervious compounds would be a good upgrade. I think I'm out of room to queue though. Well, let's see how quick all that goes through. I mean, that fleet isn't nothing. 315,000. It's not terrible. Light carriers with V3 phaser cannons. The shields are worse. Aside from that, though, they're pretty comparable. I do want to look at the not that. The fighters. Didn't we steal, I think it was large high fighter base, maybe it's the fighter bases. Or was it this guy here? All right, these transports should be a lot larger now. They should be able to hold a lot more troops. Not only did we get massive troop compartments, but we switched to a larger army transport size, which can hold more. It looks like we stole some more research. We could cancel the enhanced interlace armor because we finished stealing that. Not too worried about agents being captured. We have so many of them at this point. I think we lost our spy that was given the bonus. Oh, we completed it. Extreme energy charging. What is that going to be under? That's got to be a shield tech, right? Huh. I'm not sure. V3 would be nice. That would add a little more to our existing ships, and then we could probably do this hyperfusion reactor V3. That'd be another in-place upgrade. All right, let's watch our research jump when this completes. Go from about 26,000 to question marks. The 3,500, which is decent, not amazing. If we go to our capital and we build that galaxy-wide, we can. That's 20 all research. As soon as that builds, we'll get another 20%. Oh, some fleets going around scooping up troops. Number 5. Very nice. 1.2 mil you can hold now. So this didn't finish building yet, and we're at 34,700. Yeah, I'll trade that. Buy some spies back. All right, 20% all research. I wonder, did that take a, I mean, because that jump happened kind of out of nowhere. I wonder if that took effect the minute we started building it, not when it was done building. In any case, our research went up by like 10,000 in a very short span of time. I will take it. All right, looks like this guy's capped out. Only 22 ships left to build. Not crash research this yet. All right, let's look at what the dreadnought looks like. Keeps wanting to put these pulse wave cannons on here. Not the best option. Do a couple phaser cannons, because that's our highest weapon at the moment. Would also like to do some quantum shards. And then maybe a little bit of space on there. We can put some little tiny Titan blasters. Right, that should be good. Vortex engines, hyper denies, better command center. Not enough reactors. We need more reactors. There we go. Dreadnought 1. Can I cram another engine onto here? Okay, let's sort this by highest tech level. Do I have an Omni-Vector engine on here? I do not. Let's put one on. Saying my turn rate is low. So with 2 Omni-Vectors, that should be good enough. Alright, well, now that we just retrofit all those, let's obsolete it and get another one in the mix. To kind of go along with that, I think Fleet Carrier is better than the Heavy Carrier. Kind of the same situation. Alright, we'll do a Titan Blaster, and then we'll do a Quantum Shard. And then we will do a... Where is it? Where's the phaser? Must be missing it. How are we on power? We're good. Can we do the same thing here and slap a Omni-Vector or 2 on there, make him a better turn radius? I think we might be able to slap a another medium hive hanger on here. Yep, just enough on energy collection, static energy, size, everything's good. And then we gotta get our sector spaceport. That's double the size of a large spaceport. Right, I do want some of these phaser cannons to be quantum shards. 4 construction yards, that's huge. Okay, we can obsolete that. Sector spaceport's just better across the board. We are definitely going to spend every dime we have retrofitting all of that. All right, we just tore through like tens of millions of dollars of cash. Hopefully, we're going to be in a good spot. This is all done retrofitting. All right, so one fully loaded carrier is 60,000 strength. 61,000 strength. That's crazy. Okay, I think we really quickly are gonna just wipe out this Mortalian group over here. They're a single planet empire with no allies. And they are on one of my borders. So, really no reason not to just take them out. And they don't like me. They're angry with us. So, let's have a little combo with them. They seem extremely weak. They must be stuck on something. Alright, we declare war on you. And then invade. It'd be a very quick victory. Alright, Bartuki is now mine. Alright, back on invade. You saw nothing. I just disappeared to Empire for, you know, no reason. We're at 67%, so we only need 3% more for victory. And we are just going to work towards that now. Still got a couple ships retrofitting here. Nothing too crazy. 6 left. Most of my invasion fleets are flying around restocking troops, which is fine for now. I think ultimately I do want to go invade some of these planets. I'm actually thinking of flipping, because it's only 3%. I'm thinking of flipping the script, and instead of going after the Dayut and the Baskarans, go after my previous allies and just wipe them out, because they're pretty weak, and we would consolidate this awful blob in the middle of our empire. It feels right to me to betray my allies and wipe them off the map. I don't even know if I'm going to get to do all of these. Alright, well, let's declare war. That puts us at war with all of these people, which is fine by me. Alright, you're coming over here to load up troops. You are already here. Why are you guys going down there? Alright, we're gonna come back up here. But you guys are all the way down there. Let's just go right for their capital. You guys are still retrofitting. I really don't like the combined Hakonish Union because the colors too similar to mine. So we'll have to wipe them out for that reason. I mean, I really don't think they'll be able to do anything to me. Right, those never got rebuilt, apparently. Alright, once you guys load troops up, I'm gonna send you over here to take out these guys. Alright, let's just keep heading over in this direction. Argo should be an easy target to wipe out. Alright, you're loading up troops at Varlanar now. Then we are going to go take out that capital. Well, the capital system anyway. Alright, Invasion Fleet 5 needs somewhere else to go. Send you up here, take this planet. You guys need somewhere to go. Go take their capital. Alright, we are unfortunately running pretty low on troops in this invasion fleet. We're gonna put number 3 on auto again, so that it has something to do. Alright, you're all loaded up. Move on to the next planet. Well, next system entirely, apparently. Alright, what do they have left? You've got 7 planets that we know of. You've got 4. You've got 5. You've got 2. Alright, so we have a little more to go still. We still have somebody coming over here and invading this. I think so. Wait, did you try to take this and you couldn't? I mean, that's definitely possible. Alright, well, let's head over here and try again. For a little bombardment their way. Soften up some of the troops there. Alright, we can stop bombarding now. Put you back on defense. You can nope, you can't invade. You don't have any troops. However, you can invade just fine. Alright, should be a pushover now that we've softened everything up. A little bombardment goes a long way. And that's our victory. So we definitely jumped quite a bit ahead here and decided in the last minute to just betray our friends, but we only needed 3%, and I figured that was the path of least resistance to kind of lock it up. So kind of wish I took all of that over, but I think we came from way down and worked our way up. This one was difficult, especially when the Shakturi allied these two together and then went to war with me. That I was very nervous about. So getting out of that by kind of sneakily taking out the Shakturi to win the war worked out really, really well for me. Aside from that, I think this might be the most artifacts I've ever had. There's a lot of artifacts giving me a lot of bonuses. We did not get as far in the research tree as I hoped we would. There's still entire sections here that we did not research. We didn't even get the best countermeasures and well, we just got the best engines, but we barely even used them. We didn't get the best shields. We didn't even get all the troop techs done. I did kind of press towards the attack strength ones at the end. And weapons, we just kind of worked with what we had. We never even got Omega beams. We just kind of worked with whatever we got. Never got to any of the super techs. Not that we typically use them. I didn't even get it in previous compounds. Like, we never even made it that far into it. So, I mean, it was a slog to get there, but once we started steamrolling and got, 200 plus colonies, like, there was no real stopping us at that point. Well, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next series. Thanks for watching.